Hello everybody and welcome for a quick look around the cockpit and the upper deck of this contest yacht to give you an idea of where things are located, how they're fitted, where they're fitted, etc. A layout, and if she might be a boat for you, or if you just want to look around a lovely yacht, a beautiful looking yacht, then please do join me for a couple of minutes. So as you can see, I'm standing in the cockpit in the port forward corner. I'm looking down towards the seating in the helming area. So as you can see, we've got, as you can see again, we have wheel steering here, we have a compass here just to cover up, which swivels as well, which is lovely on a very nice shiny binnacle there. We have seating port and starboard, possibly for the helm or possibly for the helm's mates or just crew. So nice wooden seating as well, so it should keep your behinds nice and warm. And then at the stern here we've got a nice seat actually behind the helm with a nice big lazarette locker inset into it as well, so somewhere to sit. So at all points of sail, I think the helm is going to be very well catered for seating on this boat. No worries at all. Nice high push bit as well, pulpit, so all feeling nice and secure in here. And if I just move to the back of the boat, we'll just look forwards into the cockpit and see what we can see. Well, as I mentioned, we've got the wheel steering here, we've got the seating here, and we also have a seating port and starboard in the cockpit too. So plenty of room here for probably 2 or 3 people. Same on that side. Lovely, great big deep locker in here. We've got fuel tank, we've got various bits and pieces down there. A slightly shallower rope locker here, but still very useful nonetheless. And we also have binnacles port and starboard too for storing all those useful bits and pieces. Your winch handles, you can see the shore supply income here, etc, etc. And just after those binnacles we've got nice stereo speakers as well. They look like they are, in fact they are nice fusion ones, so good vibes for that sailing that you're going to do. And just nestled down here, I really like, just tucked out of the way, unlikely to get damaged but really visible for the helm, we've got the engine oil pressure and engine oil temperature gauges. Very nice. And for engine control, we've got the throttle down here, so not ideally placed down there. I think it's not really within reach of the helm if he's standing here, or he or she is standing here. However, you may be sort of standing one leg either side of the wheel, etc. But people have obviously managed it for quite a few years, so it must work somehow, no problem at all. Now just moving forwards in the cockpit, you can see we've got the pedestal for the cockpit table. That's just struck and put away for the moment. Under the bin we've got a battery charger there at the moment. That's just to keep it out of the weather. But we've got a really nice wide open deep companionway here. We've got a perspex companionway washboard there, kind of nice and heavy, very nice and solid, but lets the light in, etc, etc. And we've got the smaller washboard here which just fits in the bottom of the companionway there. Probably that's just the way it's made, I think, but would double up if we're taking blue water in here, may stop some of it going down below, but let's hope we're not out in that kind of weather. Hey, but all in all, nice, plenty of room, not hugely beamy this way, but cozy. We've got lovely high coamings here, we've got lots of protection from the forward bulkhead and the nice spray hood here as well, and we've got the winches port and starboard as well, so feeling like we could be nice and safe and snug in this cockpit in a bit of a blow. Let's move along the starboard side, and at the moment you can see that we've got the main sheet is just struck to the starboard side. The Traveller is here, so in really good reaching distance for the crew if they're sitting here, so they can attend and trim that main sheet. The helm could probably also do it from here, one hand on the wheel or with the wheel locked and just leaning forwards to the sheet there, so not too bad at all. But obviously it is something to climb over as we're moving backwards and forwards and around the actual cockpit as well, but not an unusual thing to happen at all, so really good. So we'll just pop out, so it's a bit of a step over the coaming to the starboard waist, and the same on the port side, but nice and easy because we haven't got lots of winches and buckles and all sorts of fittings here to snag your shoelaces on. So if you can get over here, then we're fine. We're onto the starboard deck. We can just hold on to the spray hood till we get to here, when we've got a nice handle that runs all the way along the coach roof with a little gap here, but it would be a simple hop from here to here, so something to hold on to in that weather. The side decks are nice and wide. We've got I'd say an aging grippy texture, so I think that's paint on top of something, but looks fine, does what it says on the tin, and I'm feeling nice and safe. On the coach roof, probably room here for a bit of solar something or other that we could perhaps go on there. I'd say that the running rigging looks like it could do with just a bit of a wash or some replacing. We've got the mast on a tabernacle actually, which is nice to see, so could be useful should you decide to take her through somewhere like the French canals, etc. Hatch there down to the accommodation, which is armoured as well with those bars, which is lovely. And then we get to the forward deck. And as you can see, the coach roof isn't of great use as a space where you can sit there, you can put a cushion on there and relax, etc. However, the foredeck, we've got lots of room here, kind of nice and uncluttered. The anchor, the Bruce anchor is out of its stowage at the moment, should be in the bow roller, just put here for ease, I think, and to stop people catching it as they walk past. But that would be out of the way and secured, so you have plenty of room here to lounge about, etc. As you can see, we've got the chain hawser going down there. We've got the classic type cleats and staghorn, etc. We've got nav lights on the push bit, and we've got a really nice Furlex unit there, nice and easy to get the sail in and out, whether you're on your own or with family or friends. So there's a view along the coach roof and the deck. You can see nice wide decks, quite thin coach roof here, but nice and high, so headroom is good down below. And in another video I have mentioned this really super high tow rail here, which isn't really a tow rail, it's actually the part of the construction of the hull, which is great because that means it's very strong. We can get our foot above it, it's absolutely huge there, so we could walk along it if we really cantered over that far, but let's hope it doesn't get that far. There are no real drain holes in it, so the water that comes on board I think is going to slosh all the way back and just straight over the back end or just towards the quarters, and there is a limber hole down there as well, so it will go away nice and easily. Once we're walking down these side decks, I didn't mention before, there's no real dancing around the shrouds here because they're on the outboard side, so it's a tiny little duck in and we're getting along nice and easy, aided with the grab rails that will take us all the way back to the cockpit. And just pause for a quick look at the spray hood. Looks in good order to me. We've got the windows are starting to show an age here, but that's nice and easy to fix. We shouldn't need to replace the whole spray hood, but we'll give you that extra nice protection in the cockpit from the wind, the rain and the sun. So this has been Tim from Boatshed Rock Brokers, just taking you for a quick tour around the cockpit and upper deck of this Contest 31. Thanks for watching and have a great day.